Hello, this is Red7669 from the URSO clan. I'm here giving you my Star Wars Battlefront review, Part 2. As I stated before in the previous video, I won't be doing very much talking throughout the video. It's just mainly going to be gameplay more than anything. So, just for the first part of the video, I'm just going to explain a couple things. The entire video is of me playing Fighter Squadron, and you get to take part in dogfight missions with the X-Wing Starfighter, the A-Wing, the TIE Fighter, the TIE Interceptor, and if you are lucky enough to grab one of the power-ups, you can become Slave 1 or the Millennium Falcon. And I didn't get to actually fly as those. One of the games, I just grabbed Slave 1 because I finally found it, and then the game ended. Like, literally, as soon as I grabbed it, I got put in the vehicle, and then it just ended. I was a little upset about that because I wanted to try it out. So I still have yet to try those. These videos took place on November 17th and 18th. And so we gamed this past weekend on the 21st and didn't do very well. Not a very good experience, and I don't know if it was just a day. Maybe all of us were having a bad day, but there were a few clan members on, including myself, and I'll be honest, I raged a lot, and I usually don't. Usually, I mean, if anybody who's anyone who plays a video game, you know what I'm talking about when you get pissed off and you spawn, die, and or maybe somebody's getting just some insane kills on you from a distance or from a weapon you wouldn't think would take only 2 shots to kill you or something like that. So that's what I experienced the whole time. I rarely saw a victory. Now I understand, you know, you're supposed to have fun. It's not really about winning and losing. Well, okay. With this game, because you're looking forward to playing it, if you're a Star Wars fan and you played the previous Battlefronts when they were on Xbox and PlayStation, and you're really looking forward to having fun and kicking some ass, and that's not what happened. So, you know, I wanted to win. I mean, it was just, I wanted to have fun, and I did, and I enjoyed the game, but it kind of sucked. There's Slave 1. It kind of sucked just because it was just defeat. Every single game I got defeat. I don't know if it's just because all of us were new. I'm not going to blame it on my team. A lot of people like to do that. They like to say, well, I have a crappy team. And that's sometimes so. Sometimes your team just sucks and they don't know what they're doing. And for the most part, everybody on this game is a noob. Because we've only been playing it. It's not even been out a week. So we played the beta, but that's a little bit different though. And so everybody's getting used to the controls and whatnot. Speaking of controls, when you fly, you really have to kind of set the sensitivity to you just have to keep flying and then going back to your options, setting the sensitivity, flying, setting the sensitivity, because it's very sensitive. I mean, it's just like when you move the mouse, it either takes too long, it's kind of slow, or you can set it to where it's way too fast and it's just way too sensitive. So I set it up where I finally got used to it, and it doesn't have anything to do with my memory or graphics card or anything like that. I mean, everything's maxed out as far as my graphics go, and I've got plenty of memory, so it's just the way the game's set up. I kind of don't like that. I mean, I like it to be sensitive where as soon as I move to the left on the mouse, it needs to move to the left. And when you play, you move it to the left, and then it's like a second late. It's kind of weird. And you'll see what I'm talking about when you play the game. And it may just be me, but I don't think it is. But I had a good time. I enjoyed this. This was fun. This was probably my newfound favorite mode. I really liked this. And it's just all flying. but I have a good time doing that. I mean, everybody likes to do team deathmatch and whatnot, be on the ground and fight, and the Walker Assault's pretty cool. I didn't get to play a whole lot of Supremacy, but I did have a good time when I did play it. It was pretty neat. It was just holding, taking locations and then holding them. But all this video contains is just Fighter Squadron for now. I do have other videos later with not just my point of view, but a couple other members' points of view on, I believe it's Walker Assault and Supremacy, and I think there's another game mode in there. So anyway, that's pretty much it. I don't want to take up the entire video talking, but just watch the video and see what you think. I can't really tell you a whole lot more about the Fighter Squadron mode, except that this is what you're doing right here. This is all you see. It is all of what you get. So there are power-ups that you can find that not only give you those ships, the hero ships, but you also get power-ups for health, power-ups to cool your lasers. Because if you watch when I'm shooting, I didn't really know what I was doing. The little red bar that's filled up just now, it's going back down. That's because the laser cannons are overheating. So if they get all the way to the ends, then you have to wait a little bit. So don't just continue firing until they get it to the end. Stop a little bit before the end, and that way it'll just cool down real fast, and you can keep going. And I didn't learn this for a while. Also, later on, you may see it, I can't remember, but there's going to be on the left side between the radar and the health meter, there are 3 different maneuvers. I think it's like F1, F2, F3, and you can do evasive maneuvers. I didn't know about it until later, and I don't know if that's just because I didn't have it unlocked or I wasn't paying attention when I was playing the game. But sometime later on, I saw it when I started a new level, and I was like, hey, that's kind of cool. And when I got a missile lock on me, I was able to evade it a little bit, not too much, but it's mainly for evading other fighters. So it definitely helps. But going back to what I stated earlier, definitely keep an eye out for those power-ups that give you health and cool your lasers down, especially the health. Just because like the white meter is health, I think the yellow is the I don't know if that's the charge or the lasers. I'm not really sure. On the bottom right, those 3 circles. On the left side is a shield. It's just for just temporary shields on your vehicle, and then on the right are the proton torpedoes. For the TIE fighters, it's a boost, and then on the right, I believe it's a torpedo or a missile. And there's the health right there, or vehicle repair, maintenance, whatever. I'm trying to think. There was one more thing I was going to tell you, and now I can't remember what it was. This was fun right here. I really enjoyed this. Just chasing after them. And I liked that they had health. I liked that it was tough. I liked the challenge. Oh, the other thing is that there are other vehicles flying around that are controlled by AI. And so you'll see when I get kills right there, I'm getting all this damage. When I destroy other vehicles, like another TIE fighter or whatnot, it may just have a yellow name that says, destroyed TIE Interceptor, or destroyed X-Wing, whatever. That's because it's AI, I think. And then if it's a red name that comes up after you destroy the vehicle, that means you got to play it. Because I was getting a whole bunch of, I thought, different kills, several. And then at the end on the scoreboard, it just said I only had like 4 or 6 kills, and like right there. So I later found out, and somebody else pointed out to me, that there are a few that are AI, and then there are a few that are player controlled. And you can kind of tell because the ones that are really good at flying, that are trying to evade you more, you can tell it's a person. So That's about it. If I didn't cover something in the video, then feel free to comment and just ask whatever questions you may have that I didn't cover. And as always, like and subscribe. And I will have more videos coming out soon. So I apologize about this one being a little late. It's now November 25th. As I've said before, just work and whatnot gets in the way. So I'll try to get these out as soon as I can, especially with a new game like this. And by the way, you cannot fly that shuttle or the transports or anything like that. Those are just objectives that you're supposed to destroy. So. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you next time on the next review. Also, I just talked through the entire video pretty much, so I apologize about that after I just said I wouldn't. But there's just not enough time to cover everything that you would like to discuss or talk about on a video. This thing was only about 12 minutes long, so sorry about that. I'll try to keep it short and sweet next time. But as I said before, if I didn't cover something and you have a question about the video, feel free to comment. Take care.